Well, hello, all my friends. I'm about to show you what $44 bought me at Kroger. And stay tuned to the end. I have a delicious summertime recipe that you don't want to miss. All right, I've got a teeny tiny grocery haul from Kroger. Just a few things that were on sale. I did this as a pickup and we picked it up on the way home from church today. And that way I was able to get some of the things that were on sale and I didn't have to go in the store. So I loved that. All right, we were out of these zero lime cucumber Gatorades that we've been loving. Those are really good to have in the summertime. We've been out of popcorn for a little while. James loves grape nuts and those were on sale. The Hellmann's was on sale. Finished up the sesame oil that we had last week or so. So I got that to replace. These were in the buy five, save $1 each. So I picked those up as a fun little different snack for the grandsons and us. Who am I kidding? Out of powdered sugar. I like to keep these in the freezer and I haven't had any in a while. This makes a quick little tenderloin sandwich. I am out of slow cooker liners. I like to keep those. This big package of the cheddar jack cheese. It's the 2-pound bag. I've been buying these here lately. That's kind of nice to have. And then I picked up some of these Danimals smoothies. It has 6 of the banana and 6 of the strawberry. And one last thing. We were also out of waters. Again, I like to keep these in our barn refrigerator for summertime especially. And so that is the last thing I picked up from Kroger. And I believe my total was $44.10. Again, this is kind of like a little fill-in type deal. Not even as much that as just picking up the things that were on sale for a good price that Kroger had this week. All right, I don't know if I'll have anything else to add to this or not. Let's just see what happens after this. I'm not even sure myself. Here is the recipe. You have to make this. It's an old Betty Crocker recipe, so many of you probably already make it, but it's called a strawberry refrigerator cake, and it starts with just a Betty Crocker or any type of cake mix. I'm using white. You should use like a white, a butter, a yellow, a vanilla, something like that. So you're going to bake that according to the package directions, and then you need frozen, chopped, or pureed strawberries in their own juice. You buy those in the frozen section, or you can do what I did. This is the first time I've ever done this, but there was a really good sale on strawberries, so I bought several. I knew I was wanting to make this cake. So I bought plenty, and a couple packages I just chopped and I put in the refrigerator after I had poured some white sugar over top of those strawberries. Once they sit in the refrigerator, they just make their own juice, which is perfect. And it's really great for like a shortcake or something along those lines. You could spoon it over a pound cake. But anyway, I knew I was going to make this dessert. So I just got those out of my freezer, let them thaw. Now they were still just a bit frozen. I should have let them thaw just a little bit longer because it made almost like a thick, slushy, yummy consistency that you would put in a drink of some sort. Oh, yum. Very good. But maybe a little bit thinner is usually how it is when you buy the container out of the frozen section at the grocery store. But it worked perfect anyway. So I'm just going to continue pulsing these in my little mini food chopper until I get them all broken down. And then you are going to move into the next step of this recipe. So here's my strawberries. It takes 16 ounces. You're going to go in with a round end of a spoon or something along these lines, and you want big holes because we're going to get all of that strawberry down inside these holes so they can just go throughout the whole cake, making it so moist and delicious. So I'm just going to work here on getting all the holes throughout this cake. right, next to the strawberries, we're just going to spoon this on top evenly throughout the whole cake. We're going to work on getting this all down into those holes. I'm telling you, this just makes such a delicious cake with that strawberry throughout. Once we get this all in, we're going to move to the topping. We will be using 4 cups of Cool Whip or whipped topping and half a cup of powdered sugar. And when you mix these two together, it just something special happens. It turns into a thicker, very shiny, glossy, delicious mixture, and it works great as an icing or a topping. So that's what we're going to do here, and then we're going to get that spread all over the top of the cake. Now, I made a little more than I needed. I just took what was left, put in my refrigerator, and we used that as a dip for some fresh fruit a few days later. And then for the garnish for the top of the cake, you don't have to have one. It doesn't call for one necessarily. But I had just reserved some of my strawberries before I put them in my little chopper. And so I just spooned those over the top. So that way you kind of knew what kind of cake it was. You knew there was strawberry in there in some shape or form. You can also, which I've done before, just use some fresh strawberries and slice those. I've put just a pretty decorative type fresh strawberry in the middle with the green stems. That also makes a pretty topping after you get your whipped topping here, your icing mixture all on the top. So you can kind of do the top however you want it, but I'm telling you, this is a crowd pleaser. I always get asked for the recipe when I make it here for just my family. It always goes quick. Everyone loves it. This is one for summertime that's also so good because it's cold. You keep this in the refrigerator, and it's just a really refreshing dessert on a hot day. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm always glad when you come back. Next week, I will have quite a bit bigger haul. These last couple weeks, a little bit smaller. And so next week, I've got quite a few things on my list that I'll be picking up. And I hope to see you then. Hope you're having a good summer. And it's getting close to the 4th of July. I hope everybody is enjoying the festivities that are getting ready to start up with that. Some already have. And I hope you're going to enjoy that. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.